All right, they say I'm live right now, man. It's been a while. You let me know in the comment section if you hear audio, hit a one if you hear audio. I think I can test it too. Yeah, we good. All right, so what's good with y'all, man? It's another live video. And you see the title, you see the thumbnail. I want to talk real quick about Obama and Kamala. You know what I'm saying? You see, we got the sunlight flashing in on me. It's always cinematic around here. You know what I'm saying? You could almost look at this like a 50-50. We got the natural light coming in. I'm sorry, the natural light's moving in. And then we got the shadow over there. So a little sinister look going on. But anyway, uh, what's up with Obama and Kamala? What's really hood about them? Like they acting like black people is supposed to be weak while they stand in the room. You know what I'm saying? Like they talking all this stuff, dissing us and playing us and acting like we supposed to just vote for them. And if we don't, then it's not because we got our own minds or we think that we want to do something different. It's because we hate women, and that don't make no sense. That to me, like, it's like, what? Why would a person hate a woman? Because they got their own ideas about what they want. And then if you heard how black people have been talking, we all been acting like we want reparations. So why can't they understand that? It's like why is that something that won't even be discussed? You heard it, you see it on the blogs. You know that's what a lot of black men is asking for, that they trying to get a reparations deal, but you act like you won't do it, and you act like we stupid for asking. So it's kind of foul to me that the potential people that's going to be running for the president don't even see our questions or even see the value in what we got to talk about. So then the biggest question is, would somebody vote for you? Why would I care about what you got going on? You don't like me, and I could easily say I don't like you. I don't have to know about you, just like you don't know nothing about me. And for her to jump on there and say I'm not going to do nothing for black people, specifically for black people, was really like a smack in our face, because now they popped up and gave her the VP, and for 4 years she never did nothing for black people. And now to run for president from VP, which is a step up, she's asking us to back her. But you were just the president for VP for 4 years, and you never gave nothing to black people. And I don't see nobody black voting for her or showing her no love. And if they did, they just clowns. You know, and then Obama talking shit like, nigga, we did give you our vote. And you ain't even a real black man like us. You ain't come from the South. Your people ain't never been in slavery. And we still shit. Okay, you know what? We're gonna shed some light on this guy. He got the right attitude. He talked like he seemed like he on the right page. You get in the presidency and start talking about how your hands is tied. Well, okay, cool. Then bam, you did it again. You got the presidency twice, and he was like, "My hands is tied. I can't make nothing do them. Nobody helped me do nothing behind the scenes at this presidency." So why you talking smack to us now about voting for somebody else when you already told us when you was the president your hands was tied? You couldn't do nothing. So you saying vote for this other person that could possibly have the same conversation you having? And if you already told us that, then I could possibly believe that you're going to tell her to say the same shit, because you already got away with saying it. So now you pissed at black men for not supporting her? Like, my brother, you sound goofy. And the fact that you think we finna listen to you, you really must be goofy, because it's like, what is you talking about? Ain't nobody finna vote for that lady. You know what I'm saying? Especially off the fact that she said she's not gonna do nothing specifically for black people. And motherfuckers mad they voted for you. Obama, you a super clown. Like, you can't even do nothing in the game. Like, then you see Trump pop out. He called Obama a birther. A person who was basically born outside of the United States, came inside the United States and came up off America. And now all of a sudden you think black people are supposed to be somebody who support that. Well, they made Trump the president. And then he sat up there and did anything he wanted to do. He didn't care what nobody said. He didn't have no feeling. He didn't care if you liked him. He didn't give a shit. He just did what he wanted to do. And so for Obama to look at us and say, go vote for her, because look at me. Like, I'm saying this, like, dude, you're a goofy. Like, GOOFY. And you know what that mean if you from Chicago. You know what that mean if you came from our culture. Like, you just somebody that ain't even worth our conversation. Like, you super goofy. Like, what is you talking about? I want to see if I can share this screen real quick with y'all, because I want to talk about this Kamala stuff she got going on. Which is this one? It's that one. And then you click on that one. So Here's a quick little visual idea about what she was talking about right here. And as you can see right here, Vibe on MSN, and Vibe is supposed to be, I guess, something connected to black people. But you can look right here, MSNBC. You know what I'm saying? Kamala unveils plan for black men as election nears. So election nears, and she unveiled a black plan for black people. But when you look at it, it's really just the stuff that's off of her campaign. It's not necessarily nothing really new. And here's the stuff that she always that they do in America. Basically, is they'll say something is for black men, but it'll really be for the rest of the country, and it'll be for everybody. But they'll just signal out saying it's for black people. But then, like we've seen in the history with the Democrats, that a lot of times that they say something for you, it's really for the world. It's really for the people. But when those people get something else for the country, for the nation, when they get something else or something from the government, it ain't never for us. It ain't never for black people. It's specifically for them. So the question is, why is this divisiveness where you want us to vote for all of this non getting things from the president? It's stupid. So it says 1 million fully forgivable loans up to $20,000 for black men, for black business owners and others looking to start a business. And that's really the key point right there, is when she say and others. Because first of all, the conversation that they're having on all the stations is about black men. They're saying, hey, black men, you don't like Kamala because she's supposed to be a woman. And it's like, what? We don't like Kamala because she got bogus, stuff that she do, and we ain't really feeling it. Stuff she did as a prosecutor in San Francisco, like the truancy law she did, or having marijuana laws lock people up, or making sure people didn't get off death row or get out of jail after they was actually supposed to be released, but they was making money off of labor. So a lot of these things is just being spoken about, especially with it being a presidential run. A lot of people hearing about these things and they talking about them. And it's not like she's gonna be able to just escape from them or walk away from them and act like it didn't happen, because people got her record on point, and then you don't see her defending it. Because a lot of times, if you just come out and talk your stuff, and stand on what you was doing or feel a kind of way, then people kind of respect it because you stand on it. But if you ain't standing on it and it ain't really what you're doing, you just kind of doing what you want to do, it just don't seem real. It don't seem like she should have did nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So it just kind of foul how all this stuff played out with her. You know what I'm saying? But we do what we got to do with somebody like her. She said more investment in education, mentorship, and training programs designed to funnel black men into good paying, high paying jobs in fields where they are underrepresented and desperately needing, like teaching. But here's the funny thing about it. Now she'll mention black men when it comes to going to good paying jobs and going to school. But when it comes to start black businesses, she say black business owners. So basically that's everybody. And she say and others. So that's the entire country. You know what I'm saying? So legalizing recreational marijuana. Black. So that's the one thing that black people got going on in our culture, is that we need to have some more weed in our world. And that government is going to supply that. It's like, and opportunities in the budding industry. That's where you should have started. That's what she should have talked about, the opportunities in that industry, because it's $1 billion industry. But they make sure in some states, like in Illinois, black people don't have a majority or even half a state in none of the dispensaries and stuff like that they build. So it's just really a lot of extra stuff that they claim, and it just don't have no legitimacy to it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not a fan. And then they got Obama talking smack. He jumping out the window as if he's trying to quote her or be her whooping stick for us, saying, as black men, saying we don't like her, only we don't want to vote for her because she's a woman, instead of having our own issues and things that we speak on or believe in, and we don't want to back down on. You know what I mean? For instance, reparations. People have been talking about it for decades. And why is that something that shouldn't be kind of conversed about if a person is supposed to be black? If she's supposed to be black, then she should be able to know that that's a gripe in the black culture, regardless if it's going to happen this time or not. It's supposed to be something that a black person should know and understand. But when you don't never speak on it, you don't never say nothing. You know what I mean? You act like it don't exist. It's like, see, that's that shit right there. We already know that's how you feel because you literally said it. But then now here, time for the presidency, and you won't even mention one of our major things that we have in our culture. So I don't see anybody rocking with her. You know what I'm saying? So then a lot of people have been saying, which is the truth, like, why are you lecturing black men? Like, where is it in any other culture that you sit up here and you have to tell them what to do or get in their face or check them or tell them that they're not voting in the right direction? Where is it that you guys do this? You don't really do this. You know what I'm saying? You actually be okay with what other people do and letting them vote however they feel. You don't really get on their back like that. And if they do, if they choose to vote in another direction, then you up in their face, kissing their butt, telling them, "Hey, we're gonna work with you. We got you. You good." You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see if we can make things right. But when it comes to black people, it's like, hey, y'all just don't like her because she a woman. So here's people that's speaking for us, and it's nasty and sad. You know what I'm saying? And here go Newsweek saying the same kind of conversation. Kamala Harris is working on votes. When on votes on the votes of black men on a new strong plan, and that plan is just all stupid. So it's like, and that's not even pushing us towards becoming a Republican or nothing like that necessarily. But if people got your best interest or you feel like they got your best interest, you can be a damn Republican. It's not nobody who will tell you that you can't. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what the hell reason you want to vote for him, or regardless of reason that you don't want to vote for her, it's really your choice. It's just the whole idea. That's why people talk about it so they can help you with your choice, whether they have a lean towards one side or the other. It's their opinion, and then you can take their opinion and run with it. But as a black man, and seeing people thinking that they can talk to me or even tell me that I don't want her to be a woman president or something like that because she's a woman, it's all hoopla. And then you speaking for me, like you're not speaking for like Capricorns, you ain't speaking for like, you know what I'm saying, baseball players. You speaking specifically to black men. So there's only so many of us in the world that's actually black men. I'm not talking about from other countries. I'm not talking about from different islands and grew up in different places. I'm talking about here in America. We grew up from the root from our grandparents to our parents, like you only know the American soil. So we understand what voting is and how important it's been in our culture, particularly black culture, because we've been here the longest. But now for somebody to tell us that we don't want to vote for somebody because they're a woman, this shows that they out of touch and they cannot be real black people. That's the whole idea of the tether conversation. Like you just want to use blackness so that you can succeed. And then after success, you looking back at black people like, what you talking about? Why you mad? Like, what the hell are you mad about? You can't even like us. So y'all gotta let me know in the comment section what y'all think about all this, man. Is Obama and Kamala mad, crazy, or crazy and mad? You gotta let me know, man, because I don't like how they've been operating. So let me know what y'all think, man. It's your boy. Peace out.